the Radhika Yadav murder case. We're now learning that the accused father, Deepak Yadav, will be presented before a court in Gurugram by the police at around 2 p.m. today. Remember, the police had stated earlier that Deepak confessed to the crime during an on-spot interrogation after stating that his pride was hurt due to taunts that he lived off his income. Reports are also coming in that a music video appearance is also being probed by the police. My colleague Brian Anthony Thomas joins us live on the broadcast to share more details. Brian, over to you. We're expecting the accused to be presented before the court around 2 p.m. today. I believe Brian is not with us on the broadcast at the moment. He was, of course, en route the crime scene. Last we spoke. But news coming in that Deepak Yadav will now be presented in front of a Gurugram court at around 2 p.m. today itself. He had earlier confessed to the crime, stating that while he visited his native village in Wazirabad, he would constantly be taunted for allegedly living off of his daughter's money. Remember, she has been running a successful tennis academy. But that's not all. The police is also probing an angle of whether a music video appearance could have also led to this horrific, spine-chilling murder. Brian, you're at the location. Walk our viewers through what's going on the ground at the moment. We last know for a fact that the forensic team was collecting fingerprints. It had collected blood samples and swabs as well.
Well, clearly, even the father, Deepak Yadav, will be presented before the Gurugram court itself today at 2 p.m. And Pia, clearly, there was the forensic experts who were there who were collecting fingerprints. And clearly, even the father accepted the fact that he was responsible for her daughter's death. He shot 5 rounds, among which 3 rounds shot her back. And unfortunately, she succumbed to the injuries and she lost her life. NewsX is on ground. Even we filed reports from the house, from the tennis academy, which was the main reason why this fatal incident that has happened. One was this very incident about the fact that she opened a tennis academy. She was having a tennis academy. Then a music video that happened last year, which the father had major problems with. The father was continuously telling her to remove and delete it, but she did not delete it. She did not remove it from social media. Then the father was again telling her to stop the tennis academy. Now, she was a tennis player, but she had an injury, and because of that, she had to forfeit playing tennis, and then she opened this tennis academy. Now the father was continuously getting these, the people who were blaming her, taunting her, and this was happening in her own village, that is Wazirabad itself. So clearly a very tragic incident has happened, and now he will be presented before the Gurugram court itself, and he has clearly accepted that he was the one responsible for his daughter's death. And Kuldeep Yadav, who stays in the ground floor, he, along with his nephew Piyush, they rushed to the kitchen, first floor, where she was lying with a pool of blood, and then they took her to the hospital, nearby hospital, but again the doctor declared death. Now the question also remains of mother's involvement. The mother said that she was unaware of the fact that something like this had happened because she was suffering from fever, and she did not even lodge any, she did not even give a formal statement itself. Now I'll just show you, because since it's raining, I'll like to request my camera person to show the house. This is the house that we are showing you. In the very ground floor is where Kuldeep along with Piyush was staying, the nephew, and in the first floor the incident has happened where she was shot in the back. And behind also, if I can request my camera person to just zoom in a little and to show if that's visible, that is the very tennis court, which is around 60 to 70 meters from her very location. So these are these 2 prime locations where this is the center focus that remains very integral at the time of incident that has happened, because it happened at 10:30 a.m. where he took out his licensed revolver and he shot 5 rounds at her back while she was cooking. And along with that 5 rounds, 3 rounds landed at her, and unfortunately in a pool of blood, she left without any life as such. Pia.